Hello, fellow wrestling fans. How are you? Here to let you know what happened on Monday Night Raw for April the 15th, 2024. Raw opened up with some unsettling news. Rhea Ripley suffered an injury at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch. At first, they thought it was a minor injury, but it's not. She's going to be out for a number of months, so she has vacated the World Women's Championship. We're going to crown the new winner next week on Raw. They never really classified if it's going to be like a Battle Royal, a Gauntlet match, or just random selected winner. We won't know until next week. She said that when she comes back, she's gonna be out for blood, and she's gonna get her damn belt back, because she deserves that title. She was an amazing champion. Put amazing matches. That Fatal 5-Way at Crown Jewel with her, Nia Jax, Miguel Rodriguez, Becky Lynch. Who was the other person? Someone else. Oh, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark. Like, that was an amazing match. So hopefully when she does come back, she gets that belt back. The way they're doing it is that Liv Morgan injured her last week in the attack backstage. And Liv Morgan came out saying, I told you I was going to injure you for taking me out for a year and a half. Now you're out for a while. She said, I'll win that championship and I'll be a better champion than you. Which pissed off Rhea Ripley. She went after Liv Morgan, and Adam Pearce waved his hand and security came, separated the two, win them. I can't wait for Rhea Ripley to get back and just start dominating the game. So she went backstage, and she got hugged by Judgment Day, and then she left the arena. Arm is in a sling. So Damian Priest basically took over as leader, it seems. He said, look, tonight, he said to Finn Balor, you got main event Jey Uso, don't lose. Then he said to Dominic, you teach Andrade Cien a lesson about don't play us around, pretend you're going to join us, and then don't. And he told JD Maduga, go out there and make sure Dominic wins. And Finn Balor said, are we going to go after those tag team titles again? And Damian's like, look, I'm the new World Heavyweight Champion. I got to focus on that. Don't worry. I think it'll be fine. So there's a little bit already, like Finn Balor didn't seem kind of happy that Damian don't want to go after those tag team titles they've held for a number of months, right? So Andrade Cien took on Dominic Mysterio with a JD Maduga ringside. Andrade Cien was mopping the floor with Dominic, like running knees in the corner. Three amigos. Dominic counted the last one, delivered two amigos. Cien Anonymous accounted that, delivered two of his own back and forth. That was a nice sequence. Then Dominic went for the 619, and Andrade just came out of the ropes with a thunderous clothesline to Dominic. They went up on the top rope. JD Maduga distracted the referee, and now Dominic pulled him off the top rope, stomped the holy hell out of him on the ropes. Then a freaking Canadian destroyer. Like, if you ever see Petey Williams TNA do a freaking Canadian destroyer, Dominic did that to Andrade Cien folks on the outside of the ring apron on the edge where they stand at. That was just awesome. Dominic went up at the top rope. Andrade moved out of the way. Dominic crashed to burn. Then Andrade Cien took the underhook arm DDT for the 1-2-3. After the match, Dominic JD attacked Andrade Cien, started beating him up until Ricochet made the save. Finn Balor took on main event Jey Uso. Before the match, Cody Rhodes came out saying he would love to face AJ Styles at Backlash. He would love to face LA Knight. He said, I can't wait to see who I'm facing at Backlash, because those two guys are facing off this week on SmackDown, where the winner will face Cody for the Universal Championship. Then he told Jay, I got you back. Jay's like, nope, I want to do this on my own. So Cody's like, okay. So Cody left. Finn Balor was in and out, fought Damian Priest was coming with him, but Damian Priest decided to stay in the back as well. Really good match, back and forth. Jey Uso delivered that open hand palm strike punch combo he does, where the fans go yeet every time. Then he delivered a small drop. Finn Balor delivered a small drop. Then Finn Balor, as Jey Uso was delivering a second series of the open hand palm strike punch combo, Finn Balor ended that with a Pele kick, and then the running drop kick to the corner. Went up top rope for the coup de grace. Jey moved out of the way. Spear. Uso splash. Your winner, Jey Uso. Suddenly, Judgment Day attacked. He took off with the crowd after he super kicked Dominic Mysterio down. And then this was cool. He was going through the crowd backstage. And there was this one guy, I don't think he was supposed to be in the way. He kind of shoved him to the side. High-fiving fans. Then he went out and outside the arena. Sami Zayn was standing there. And he said to Sami, he's like, what are you doing? Sami's like, it's been 25 years since I've wrestled at this arena. He said, my hometown, he said, I want to make a special entrance. So Sami came through the same pathway Jey Uso took and went back into the ring that way, high-fiving fans. For some reason, grabbed a trash can full of garbage, just threw that up in the air, and got all fired up and all that. So that was awesome how Jey exited the arena and Sami came in the same way. That was cool. Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree took on the team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell from a rematch from last week. Indy Hartwell, Ivy Nile started off. Ivy sunset flip Indy for a 2 count. Then Maxine wanted a piece of Candice. She got in and Candice just kicked her ass. Like, holy shit. She just destroyed Maxine. So Maxine made the tag. Ivy Nile got in. She started cleaning house on Candice and Indy Hartwell. And then suddenly, after she knocked down Candice Ray, she tagged back in Maxine. Maxine got in, and suddenly Indy Hartwell snuck in as the referee was dealing with what was going on with Ivy Niles. I guess she wasn't getting out of the ring in time or something. Big boot at Maxine right in the face, then put Candice on top of her for the 1-2-3. Fast win. Not very exciting, but it looks like they're finally gone with not having Candice LeRae versus Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell's turned full-blown heel. So we got a heel tag team now, which is Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. On SmackDown, they got Damage Control, the only heel faction they have. Raw's got Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, now this team. So I hope these two teams stay on Raw. Because Raw needs more face Win'em to go to battle Damage Control. Not just Bayley, Bianca, Jade Cargill, and Naomi. They got to freshen it up, right? Tiffany Stratton's a heel, but not as a faction member. The other Win'em's match was Piper Niven and Chelsea Green against Kayden Carter, Katana Chance. Bell rang. Piper Niven clothesline both Win'em down. Then Kayden Carter, Katana Chance delivered a double team onto Piper Niven. And then Chelsea Green got in, and her and Piper Niven did, I don't know, it was like a double team Kung Fu punch into a clothesline on Katana Chance. And then the two women delivered another double team to Chelsea Green. Went to pin her. Piper Niven ran in. Big boot Kayden Carter in the face. And then Chelsea Green rolled her out for the 1-2-3. Out of fast match. Nothing very exciting happened there as well. Happy Piper Niven did get a win, but I was hoping she would have picked up the win, not Chelsea Green. I want to see Kayden Carter, Katana Chance go to SmackDown in the draft. I want to see those two win them go. Because they have done all they can do on Raw. They fought every tag team there is on Raw. So I want to see them go up against Damage Control on SmackDown. Because those would be some awesome matches there, I think. We have a freeway match. Before this was funny. Triple H, Adam Pearce introduced Miz and R-Truth, new Royal Tag Team Championship belts. They look badass. They look awesome. And Truth's like, he looks at Triple H like, he's a magician. Like, wow, he made those towers appear off in here. Miz like, seriously? You're going to embarrass me in front of the boss? Like, that ain't the boss. That's the Monster Champ. On Triple H is like, just hold his head like this. He's trying his hardest not to laugh. But he couldn't help himself. He burst out laughing. Truth is so awesome on the mic. So Miz and R-Truth have new set of tag team titles, look badass. Then they watched New Day versus the Creed Brothers versus DIY. The winners will face them for the World Tag Team Championships. Great match. Back and forth, non-stop action for the get-go. The Creeds and DIY were brawling outside the ring at one point. New Day did stereo dives through the ropes. The outside knocked down the other four guys. At one point, Xavier Woods and Kofi delivered a double-team wheelbarrow, famous like Billy Gunn does, onto Tommaso Ciampa. That was awesome. Gargano slingshot spear Xavier Woods down. Super kick Brutus down. At one point in the match, Brutus and Julius Creed did their signature overhead suplexes back and forth onto everybody else. Kofi ran for trouble in paradise. Julius Creed countered into ankle lock submission. And Gargano blasted him right in the face with a super kick to break that submission up. Kofi Kingston delivered a superplex onto Julius Creed. Off the opposite corner on the top rope, Xavier Woods came flying off with the elbow drop. And as he was pinning Julius Creed, Gargano and Ciampa hit that running super kick knee to the face combo they do onto Xavier Woods. They picked up the win. DIY would face Miz and R-Truth for the World Tag Team Championships. Great match. Any team deserved that win. What a match. Your main event for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn defended in his hometown against Chad Gable. Before Chad Gable went to the ring, Bronson Reed interrupted and said, "Look, I don't care who wins between you two. I'm next in line for a title shot." What an amazing friggin' main event those two guys put on. Wow. Chad Gable noticed at one point Sammy tripped himself going up on the ropes, so he hurt his leg. Chad Gable was like a shark in the water, man. Just attacked that leg. Dragon screw leg takedowns, smashed it into the ring post, dropped his leg down on it, and applied a leg submission, and started torquing on that leg. Sammy fought back, blew Thunderbomb, Chad Gable kicked out. Sammy went for the Alua kick, but he couldn't get the speed going because of hurt leg. Chad Gable chop blocked the leg into an ankle lock submission. He started torquing there in that ankle lock. Sammy kicked him off to the outside. Then Sammy did a sunset flip over the ropes, knocking down Chad Gable outside. Rolled him back to the ring, explode suplex him into the corner. Went for the Alua kick again. Chad Gable countered it with a German suplex into a pinfall. Sammy kicked out. So Gable at this point was getting frustrated and started stomping on that hurt leg. I don't know how many ankle locks he gave Sami Zayn, but that was awesome. And every time he applied the ankle lock, he just started twisting that ankle. Like before, like he applies the ankle lock, he knows he does not give him much torque. Well, this time he was. Sammy is crying out in pain. Finally, sunset flipped Chad Gable into the corner. Overhit suplexed him. Alua kick. Finally, Sami Zayn got the 1-2-3 to retain his Intercontinental Championship. And then after the match, he helped up Chad Gable. And then Chad Gable, full-blown heel turn. I knew it was coming. He attacked Sammy. German suplexed him outside of the ring after Sammy was celebrating with his family, his wife, and friends. Smashed his face to the ring post. Set him his shoulder in the ring post. Rolled him in the ring and put him on the top rope and applied the ankle lock submission on the top rope. And the show ended with referees trying to pull him off. They finally almost got him off, and then he reapplied it in the center of the ring, so referees again are trying to pull him off, and he's just torquing on that ankle. So Chad Gable's turned heel. I'm curious, what's that mean for Otis and Tozawa and Maxine? They're going to turn heel as well, or they're going to be separated in the draft, and Chad Gable's going to go singles, I'm thinking. And Alpha Academy is going to go as a free-person team, or I could be wrong, they might keep Alpha Academy to Jeddah and turn the other one heel, because they're also losing constantly. There you have it, folks. Next week on Raw, we got Andrade Cien Almas and Ricochet teaming up against Dominic Mysterio, JD Madugo. We're going to crown a new World Women's Champion. But like I said, we don't know what kind of match it is. I hope it's not a gauntlet match, because they always do that when they want to crown somebody new. I like to see old-fashioned duke it out battle royal, or maybe have this be interesting. Have a battle royal and come down to like the final three win them, and then they have like a triple threat or something. Where the winner of that go on, like those three will go on to the pay-per-view to crown the champion or something. Also we got Miz and R-Truth defending the new World Tag Team Championship against DIY, Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. That should be a good match as well. For the pay-per-view Backlash for Raw, we've got Damian Priest defending his World Championship against Jey Uso. Looks like we're going to have Sami Zayn, Chad Gable game for the Intercontinental Championship. Looks like they're going down that route. Cody's defending his Universal Championship against the LA Knight or AJ Styles at Backlash. I'm wondering if CM Punk is close to being cleared to compete. I'm wondering if him and Drew McIntyre is going to have a match at Backlash. And I was kind of surprised. McIntyre wasn't even at the show at all. No CM Punk, no McIntyre. That was strange. Maybe McIntyre's decided not to sign his contract because he has said like on the Pat McAfee show and that and talk shows like he has extended his contract, but he has decided not to renew one yet to see what they have planned for him in the year 2024. I hope he does remain in WWE, because if they lose Drew McIntyre, that's a big loss for them. I said last week I want to do a draft video. I'm coming up with a way, if I can have it done. I'm going to do it so, like, who I want to see get drafted to Raw, who I want to see get drafted to SmackDown, who I think they're going to, who I don't want to see get drafted. And NXT is having draft picks as well, apparently, because they show this week, last night when they showed the draft announcement for next Friday, they showed, like, Raw, like, one of the W is half red, The RW is blue, and then the line is usually red is yellow. And Michael Cole says it's a freeway draft. So I actually like to see on SmackDown, it's a 2-hour show, right? They used to do this before where they just did 2 hours of just draft picks. Like they had like one match, right? Or 2 matches. The rest of the matches show was draft picks. I want to see that happen again. Because we only get like them come out 3 or 4 times. It's not exciting. They only pick one superstar each round. Last year they did do it. So like Raw, when they first came out, they picked 2 superstars and 3 superstars on the Raw. The SmackDown picked 2. One year they mixed it up, so like back and forth. But I like the old school draft where like they come out on the podium and he's like, I'm choosing like AJ Styles, and the other guy's like, yeah, well I'm taking Cody Rhodes, like back and forth. Like my favorite draft of all time has gotta be Eric Bischoff and Ric Flair's. Sorry, I messed up there. Well, Ric Flair and Vince McMahon had the very first ever draft in 2002. They came out on the podium back and forth, and they had interaction with the superstars who they're picking. When Eric Bischoff did it with Paul Heyman, there was a tumbler, so they drew out names. That'd be cool to see. They haven't done that in a long time. Like bring out the tumbler with like they had it so one was red balls, one was blue balls, and Bischoff would pull one out of the SmackDown tumbler and vice versa. Paul Heyman will pull one out of the Raw one. I remember one time Paul Heyman pulled one out and he opened it and he's like, Spike Dudley, and Eric Bischoff laughed his ass off. Then he spun the tumbler and he pulled out and he opened it up and he got the Big Show. And Paul Heyman's like, "What? Seriously? Like my first draft pick is Spike Dudley. You get the Big Show?" Because that's like random, right? Like do something like that. That'd be interesting. Change it up, or just like I said, have them be on the podium, announcing picks all night long. Not have like free, like not have 12 superstars be drafted. Then on the weekend draft the rest of them. Just like fill up the 2-hour show on SmackDown with enough but draft picks. They done that before, which was awesome. I am curious next week on Raw, who's gonna win the World Women's Championship. Let me know below who you think's gonna win it. I'm going with Nia Jax. If Becky Lynch isn't cleared to compete because she's sick, Nia Jax my pick to win the championship. If not Nia Jax, this be awesome curveball. But you know, it'd be cool to see her win that championship. And they have nothing, hardly done nothing with her. And that will be Ivy Niles. She is amazing talent. She's awesome up and comer. What better way for her to boost her career than winning that championship? Her very first singles title. She never held a championship at NXT. But if Nia Jax in the match and not Becky Lynch, I could see him going Nia Jax because she's been dominating. So stay tuned because this weekend I will be doing the draft video. So stay tuned for that. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet bye.